Yo, what's going on everybody? Guess who's back? Yup, you guessed right, it's Mercury, and if you're new to the channel, then welcome. I hope you find something you enjoy, whether it's gameplay, team analysis, or learning competitive Pokemon through my videos. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, I want to say thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you're here, and I'll do my best to keep the videos entertaining and informative. Anyways, today we have a rain team, which is actually harder to put together than you might think. I'll do a quick breakdown, and the timestamp below is when the battles actually start. The team you're seeing right now took me a while to plan out, and it's mostly because I was trying to figure out what Pokemon are even viable in Regulation C, and which ones are even able to take advantage of the rain the most. There's a couple good water types in the meta right now, like Palafin and Gyarados, which are already on this team, and you've also got things like Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Iron Bundle, and Azumarill as well. Not too much else honestly, but rain teams can be difficult because water is not that common of an attacking type, and you don't want to stack your team with too many water types. You want some balance so that you're not too weak to grass or electric specifically. So for this team, Pelipper and Palafin are pretty standard. We have Haze and Tailwind as good supporting moves, and this Pelipper set actually runs Quick Attack as a means of finishing off opponents at 1 HP because Focus Sash is picking up in usage and it's quite common on things like Chia and Pal. Wide Guard is also useful mainly against Dazzling Gleams, Heat Waves, Rock Slides, and Make It Rain, all of which are fairly common. Earthquake too I guess, but most people won't click that while Pelipper is on the field, unless it's their only ground move. Aside from that, we have Terra Steel Amoonguss, which is interchangeable with Terra Water, along with Ping Lu, which is super bulky with its Assault Vest, and it runs Grass Terra type to prevent Spore. It can also click Earthquake freely, because all of its teammates either have Protect or are Flying type, so you don't usually have to worry about damaging your other Pokemon. Sandy Shocks is on the team as well to be super fast, have a good mix of attacking types with Thunder, Earth Power, and even Grass Terra Blast if you really need it, and it's overall a solid Pokemon. It's also nice to have another electric immunity on a team with so many water types. As for the main weaknesses of the team, I'd say that Iron Bundle is an absolute menace because its Freeze Dry can be a huge problem for every single member of this team, and that's why Amoonguss and Gyarados run Steel Terra. But you also do risk taking a lot of damage from Hydro Pump, especially if the rain is up, so whenever you see Iron Bundle come out from the opponent, it's probably best to target it and get it taken care of right away before it can pick your team apart. I guess another weakness might be a lack of offense if you don't bring Palafin, or if you just draft incorrectly, so you have to make sure you're choosing wisely. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and for a quick question of the day, how would you rank all of the weathers in the current meta from best to worst? Personally, I would say that Sun is best right now because of Protosynthesis and Lilligant and Jumpluff being quite common. Then second best is probably still Rain. Third best maybe Snow, because I feel like we're also seeing a resurgence of Snow teams from the early days of Series 1, and Iron Bundle is also pretty good on Snow teams as well. And finally, I think that Sand is the least useful right now, because sure it does chip damage to most types, and it gives Rock types a special defense boost, but there's not that many relevant Pokemon right now in the meta that can take good advantage of it, aside from maybe Lycan Rock Tyranitar using Rock Slide. Alright, that's all I got for you today for an intro, so let's make it rain. Enjoy!
The opponent has Iron Bundle, Annihilate, Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Talonflame, and Sableye. Wow, this is a scary team. Okay, so I feel like he's definitely bringing either Annihilate or Dondozo Giri, which is scary because I'm gonna need Haze on this team for sure with the Palafin. So I definitely want to lead Palafin just so I can switch it out and potentially just get it out. Switch it out to activate the ability. And who else do we want to bring? The Iron Bundle scares me for sure. Seems like a pretty big threat. But I'll bring the Amoonguss. And then I think I want Pelipper in the back, and Gyarados doesn't really do much for me here. I'm going to need a way to hit his Pokemon that have setup. I think this is fine. The Iron Bundle is definitely scary though. If it has Freeze Dry, if it has Icy Wind. I don't know if we'll be able to get a Tailwind off ourselves, but we'll see here. He could lead something like Sableye Talonflame to get like Tailwind Will-O-Wisp, or I mean Sableye can run so many different sets. It can run Fake Out, it can run like Quash. It can do Screens, Foul Play. So he's actually going to go Annihilate and Sableye. Interesting. Palafin Amoonguss is going to be our choice. I don't really want my Palafin getting burned. But I also kind of do just want to protect here. Potentially just go for a Spore on Annihilate. I think that's a fairly safe play, unless he like protects the Annihilate and then sets up a screen, maybe to start. Which would not be ideal, but we're not really looking to attack him right away. And he actually just fakes out the Amoonguss, so fair enough. He's going to take some Rocky Helmet Chip, and then, what is this, Rage Fist? Just a straight-up Rage Fist on the Amoonguss. Interesting. So, okay. I probably could have gotten a free swap on the Palafin. But you know what, we're going to do that now, and then we're going to just make the play that we were going to do again. Or we could protect. Nah, I think I just want to go for Spore on the Annihilate. I want that thing put to sleep. It's such a threat. Although it's weird that he didn't like bulk up or anything to start. I don't know what kind of read he was trying to make. He must just really not like Amoonguss. He wanted this thing gone immediately. But yeah, Rage Fist again on the Amoonguss. Okay, I could have protected, but I want him to be put to sleep with Spore. So it looks like he probably went for, what, Foul Play maybe? With Sableye? Yep, Foul Play into Amoonguss. Wow, Protect would have been perfect. I mean, it's just funny, he's taking so much damage from the Rocky Helmet. But yeah, we're gonna bring in Palafin here. Try and set up a Tailwind with Pelipper. And then next turn, I'm thinking, depending on what he does, if he doesn't make any switches, I might just Hurricane the Annihilate, and then try and go for maybe a Jet Punch on the Sableye. Oh, he was trying to disable my Amoonguss. No, I was definitely switching that out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to ignore the Annihilate in this match, as long as I can. Actually, I mean, I could go for a Hurricane here. I don't think that would be too bad, and then try and go for a Jet Punch on the Sableye. Because I don't want recoil. Hopefully he doesn't protect, but it looks like he didn't. So yeah, Jet Punch going to take care of the Sableye, and then... Oh, he's actually Rocky Helmet. Interesting. So he was Fake Out, Disable, Foul Play, and another move. Oh, actually, we just take out the Annihilate. That's perfect. So we're in a really good position now. We still haven't used our Terra. We have Rain boosted Palafin, who's already in his hero form. And yeah, we can hit whatever he has really hard. Oh, is he Booster? Is he going to be Booster on the bundle? Probably Booster Speed, if I had to guess. Yeah, this is probably Booster Speed. So if Talonflame has Protect, that really sucks. This game's definitely not over. Now Pelipper's kind of just stuck on the field doing nothing, but I'm going to try and get a Hurricane off. And maybe go for Protect. I think he's going to set up a Tailwind of his own, which would really suck. But I think if that's the case, we just Jet Punch here. And he does use his Terra on, what, Talonflame? Terra Water? Oh, Terra Normal, interesting. What does Terra Normal do? Is he going for, like, Quick Attack? I don't know. I'm just curious. So, Jet Punch, just gonna take him out, I guess? Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, he didn't really get much done there. And now I think we just win, because Bundle, there's no way he can 2v1. He actually Freeze Dries the Pelipper. Interesting. I think we just bring in Sandy Shocks here. How many turns are left of Tailwind on our side? I think if it's just one, and then he has Protect, then that's really good for him. But I'm going to save my Terra for now. Yeah, one turn left of Tailwind, so I'm going to go for Thunder here, and then... Actually, I'm gonna Terra. Then we're gonna go for a Jet Punch. That's just our best option here, sadly. It just sucks. Bundle hits like my whole team super effectively, provided that he has Hydro Pump, although he might not have gone for it. Actually, Freeze Dry hits me because I'm Grass Terra, so yeah. Jet Punch does about half. Okay, good to know. Oh, okay. But he didn't go for Protect anyway, so guess we just win. Perfect. Yeah, bit of a faster game there than what I'm used to, but I think that's maybe kind of just how this team plays, aside from Ting Lu, which I didn't bring in this matchup, because I didn't feel like it would have provided much value, but our team was mostly offensive here. I mean, except for Amoonguss, but its main role there was just to put this stuff to sleep, and luckily the opponent didn't use Bulk Up, or he wasn't any kind of like Choice Scarlet variant with the Annihilate. So yeah, he just went straight up for a Rage Fist. It's funny that he took so much damage from my Rocky Helmet in the first couple turns that I really didn't have to attack him. I could kind of just, you know, play the slow game. But yeah, like I was saying, this team was super hyper offensive without Ting Lu, aside from the Amoonguss, but its main role again was just to put the opponent to sleep, make sure that I can redirect if I need to, like to set up a Tailwind with the Pelipper, but his team didn't have that offensive presence right off the bat, so I was able to take the dub there. I mean, good game, good game. Ooh, our next opponent's using a Sun team, and we're using Rain, so this is the Jumpluff team that I saw recently. I forget who has this team, actually. Drawing a blank here, but anyway, he's got Torkoal, Jumpluff, Fluttermane, the King Gambit, Qianpao, and Great Tusk. So how do we want to approach this here? I don't feel too comfortable about bringing Ting Lu here. Although it's good into, like, 3 of his Pokemon. I do like Palafin, so we're going to bring Palafin. Do we even want a Amoonguss, though? That's my question. I think we're going to go Pelipper in the back, and then I don't know if we want Gyarados in this one, because we have to be careful giving him Defiant boosts. It's either Gyarados or the Sandy Shocks. No, let's do Gyarados. This could have been a mistake, but we have 3 water types, so we really have to make sure that the rain stays up here. And that's why I'm not leading Pelipper, because if he leads like Torkoal Jumpluff, probably thinking that I'm going to lead Pelipper, the Torkoal would get the Sun first because he's actually slower. So Pelipper's ability would activate, setting up the rain, and then Torkoal would activate as well, setting up the Sun. So he did lead Torkoal Jumpluff, so interesting here. But what I think we do here is go for Protect on Palafin, and then probably swap the Pelipper. Or sorry, not the Pelipper, the Amoonguss. Or we could protect the Amoonguss and swap the, what's his name? The Palafin. But then we could get put to sleep, so I'm not really sure here. I think I'm probably just going to do what I said originally. We're going to protect the Palafin and swap the Amoonguss to set up Rain, so we're going to go with the Pelipper here. He might just go for like an Eruption, although I don't know if this set has that. He might have Overheat with the Eject Pack. That's probably the set that we're going to run into here. But we'll see. We set up the Rain. Palafin protects. Fine by me. Sleep Powder just as I thought. And what is this, an Overheat? Oh, did he miss? Okay, that's actually a really good miss. Really good miss on our part. Or, sorry, on his end. Because that helps us a lot. So Palafin not doing much for us here. I think we're going to go back and do Amoonguss for this, and then we're going to try and... Do we set up a Tailwind? I feel like we do like Tailwind. Although, I don't know, I kind of just want to get rid of Jumpluff. Sleep Powder is not the most accurate move, but... I don't want to use our Terra just yet. He's brave if he stays in with Torkoal here. Really brave. I don't think he does, though. I mean, okay, Protect makes sense. Ah, I could have Grass Terra'd. Good thing is we take a turn of sleep. He probably wants to overheat the Amoonguss. So I'm going to Protect here and then try and Wake Up. We'll go for Hurricane. This is why I like Protect on the Amoonguss set instead of Clear Smog, because Clear Smog doesn't do us any good in this matchup. He's actually going to set up a Tailwind. Okay, interesting. Speed is not a huge issue for us right now. He's really trying to get the Eject Pack off. Interesting. But yeah, we do Wake Up. And we're going to hit the Jumpluff for really good damage. So that's awesome. You might try and put Pelipper to sleep here, which would really stink. But, we could just Pollen Puff that slot. So we want to get rid of the Jumpluff, because it's like putting our whole team to sleep. Although we have priority with Palafin in the back, but ideally we want to use that to take out the take out the rest of his team. So let's actually, yeah, let's go for Pollen Puff, and I think he goes for... Let's just go for Tailwind. Oh, sorry, not Tailwind, Hurricane. Yeah, he's going to put us back to sleep. I could have Terra'd that turn, but I wanted to save it for something else. Probably Palafin. So Overheat does land on our Amoonguss. Special attack drops, and then he swaps out with the Eject Pack. I think next turn he takes out... he brings back in the Torkoal, sorry. He switches back in to get the Sun. So if that's the case, I'm just going to swap our Pelipper here. He goes into Chien Pao, so if we can put that to sleep, that's perfect. Hopefully he's not Safety Goggles. I don't know this team, like, inside out. But yeah, we're going to take a turn of sleep there. So that's one turn gone, guaranteed. Hopefully we get a Wake Up right away. Oh, but he actually survives. Interesting. We're going to Protect, and then we're going to go out into Gyarados, just to get the attack drop down. And I'm thinking he swaps into his Torkoal here. So this one's definitely going to be a Mind Game and a Weather War, which is fine. I'm honestly kind of glad that the Pollen Puff didn't take out his Jumpluff, because then he would have brought Torkoal in for free, and we wouldn't have had Rain Up right away. So I think the Gyarados play makes sense here, and then we protect the Amoonguss to make sure he doesn't go for some kind of crazy Ice Spinner or something. But yeah, so one turn on Pelipper of Sleep. We gotta keep that in mind. We Protect here. He didn't swap the Torkoal. Interesting. Ice Spinner on Amoonguss. Okay. Fine by me. Leaf Storm on Gyarados. It's not going to do much because, of course, Jumpluff is pretty weak. I don't know, though. Do we need Terra? Kind of feel like we do need it. But he's done a good job of not bringing his Torkoal right now. I do kind of want a Terra Water here. Or, sorry, not Terra Water, Terra Steel. Terra Water would have been better probably on this team, because then we also don't take damage from the Overheat on Torkoal. But yeah, we're going to try and get a Spore here, and then just try and take out the Jumpluff. I don't really care too much if he puts me to sleep. I'm thinking he might. That just is what it is. Hopefully he misses a Sleep Powder. I mean, that move is, like, terribly inaccurate. 75%. Terrible. But yeah, we're gonna go for Steel Terra here, which is good for 1 turn, of course, because he's gonna know that we are Steel type now. But yeah, that's definitely helpful. So Rocky Helmet, gonna do some damage, potentially break a Sash, and it looks like he did miss a Sleep Powder, so that's good. So, where do we stand here? I think next turn we're gonna protect the Amoonguss, and then if he brings in Torkoal, Chien-Pao's put to sleep, okay. And their Tailwind also goes away, so that's important. I mean, Chien-Pao outspeeds everything, but this means that Torkoal is probably going to be slower than Amoonguss. I'm not entirely sure, though. I think it's a slower Pokemon. I could be wrong. He might not even bring it in here. He might bring in his 4th Pokemon, which is... he's thinking real hard about it, but I forgot what else he had. He had King Gambit, I think. Or am I thinking of a different game? Anyway, he's going to bring something in, so let's see. We might be swapping the Torkoal here. Or, sorry, yeah, it is Torkoal here. And then we're probably going to swap our Amoonguss if that's the case. Pelipper going to come back in. And then, yeah, he did have King Gambit, yeah. And then he also had Flutter Mane and Great Tusk. Just not sure which of those he's actually going to have. I think we just straight up go for a Waterfall here, because Chien-Pao doesn't seem like a big problem for our team. So we're going to try and Waterfall the Torkoal. I think this set has Yawn. I could be mistaken, though. But yeah, we definitely want this Rain up. Luckily, he doesn't have Eruption. But then again, our Wide Guard's kind of useless on Pelipper right now. Chien-Pao stays asleep, because he's guaranteed 1 turn of sleep. Waterfall comes out on the Torkoal, does some good... Oh, it actually just one-shots the Torkoal. So, okay. We are going to have permanent rain for the rest of the battle. This is perfect. The only bad thing is, we've already used our Terra. Flutter Mane can come out here. I'm going to try and paralyze it. So let's go for... I mean, let's try and wake up with Pelipper and go for Wide Guard in case he goes for Dazzling Gleam or something. It's probably our best bet right now, and then we're going to try and hit a Thunder Wave on Flutter Mane. Which is not too important, but I mean... Pelipper stays asleep, so okay, that's 2 turns of sleep. Unlucky. Chien-Pao also 2 turns of sleep, also unlucky. But it is what it is. Flutter Mane actually just straight up goes for Thunderbolt. Okay, did not know he had that. Well, that's unfortunate, but we're going to lose our Gyarados. That's okay, it kind of did its job. It picked up a big KO, so it's good. We're going to Palafin here. Okay, now we have a choice, though. I don't know if Flutter Mane is choice specs on this team. It could be, though. I think we go for Hurricane, probably... I mean, let's go into it on the Flutter Mane just in case. I think he's choice specs, but we definitely need to take this thing out right away. If he's Water Terror, that really sucks. But we'll see. We could have protected, but I also didn't want to... oh, he is Water Terror, okay. I also didn't want to potentially risk... him waking up with Chien-Pao, because then we would have just stalled a turn for no reason. But yeah, he actually survives the Jet Punch, wow. Chien-Pao wakes up. Ice Spinner on Pelipper. Makes sense. Hopefully we wake up as well. But yeah, Palafin gonna actually not go down, that is perfect. And now if the Hurricane takes it out, which I'm assuming it will. Yeah, it does. Now we can get a Jet Punch on the Chien-Pao. Probably just going to go for a Quick Attack as well with Pelipper, although I don't know if I need to. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe we just go for Hurricane for the damage and then Jet Punch. Because Amoonguss in the back, not too helpful, although we do have a super effective Pollen Puff, but he probably has Sacred Sword, so I think the play here is just a Jet Punch. He actually went for Sucker Punch, okay. So this game's not over yet. Good thing we didn't go for Quick Attack. I forgot that Sucker Punch actually goes before... Oh, we had a confusion, that really sucks. I forgot that Sucker Punch actually has priority over, like, Jet Punch and stuff. Because it's +2 priority, so... yeah, Amoonguss is going to come out as well. I guess we just go for Hurricane and Pollen Puff. He can't take out both of our Pokemon. So yeah, this should be a win. Should be a good win. We definitely drafted right. I think if he had brought Great Tusk, that might have been good for him, but he was probably scared of the Gyarados. Super unfortunate overheat miss, though, on that first turn. He's actually confused. Let's see if he takes himself out or not. Nope, he gets the Ice Spinner into Pelipper. That does like nothing. Yeah, we're good. Hurricane gonna take it out. So Pelipper kind of actually being the star of this match. You know, I didn't expect that because Pelipper's main job is just to set up Rain and like Tailwind. It's not really much of an attacker. But yeah, even if we had protected with Palafin, it wouldn't have been a big difference. But like, Water Terra helped his Flutter Mane survive our Jet Punch, and then we didn't even go down to his Thunderbolt. So I don't know if it was Choice Specs or not. It might have been Focus Sash actually, because I think Choice Specs probably would have KO'd our Palafin, unless I'm mistaken. It's just Flutter Mane's so strong, and I don't really have much, or maybe even at all, like any kind of special investment or special defense investment on my Palafin. And we lived that from full health with like 25 health. But yeah, overall a good game. Pelipper kind of being the star there, so that one was cool. But okay, our next opponent is Jose, and Jose has Ampharos, which you never see, Frostlass. He's got Armarouge without Indeedee, Arboliva, Goldengo, and Chi-Yu. So how do we want to approach this one? Not sure about bringing a Mungus. Yeah, Mungus doesn't do great into his team here. I think it's fine if we just go Palafin plus the Ting-Lu. So I'm thinking Protect Earthquake on turn 1. It hits like his entire team. He doesn't have any special attackers, so Gyarados is not helpful in this matchup at all. So I think it's just Pelipper in the back plus the Sandy Shocks. Yeah. I'm really curious as to what the strategy is going to be from the opponent. I personally love Ampharos. It's a really, really cool Pokemon. One of my favorites from Gen 2 as well. It's just, I don't see what it really does in this current meta. Maybe it's just like an Assault Fest variant that's like a bulky attacker. Or it could have something like crazy, but he's actually going to go Frostlass, Ampharos. Just trying to think if I know any kind of strategy that uses Frostlass, Ampharos. I think we Protect here and then go for Earthquake. No Terrors from the opponent. He also doesn't switch, so it's good. Icy Wind, okay. Fair enough. That's actually like best case scenario because it's going to do very little in the Ting-Lu. Obviously a speed drop, but not a big deal because we're slow. Oh, Cotton Guard, interesting. Yeah, so this Earthquake is not going to do much into Ampharos at +3 defense. That's a move you never see, but you know what? Props to the opponent for using it. It still did a good amount into him. So I think we swap into Pelipper here, and then we just fire off another Earthquake. Because, like, what's he really going to do? Pelipper's really only helpful here for setting up the Rain. But yeah, it's going to be hard to break through this Ampharos. I mean, Pelipper can't hit it hard either because it's just got Hurricane. It doesn't have Hydro Pump on this set. Maybe we should change that, but I don't know. I like Quick Attack just in case there's any Pokemon that have Sashes from the opponents. But yeah, he's just spamming Icy Wind, it looks like, with the Frostlass. I'm thinking Pelipper goes down here, but it's fine. We just needed it for Rain. So yeah, that's fine. We could have also made the prediction of going into our Sandy Shocks. But Earthquake will take out Frostlass here and then still do good damage into the Ampharos. So I think we just bring in Sandy Shocks now. Yeah. And we'll see what the opponent brings in. Arboliva, okay. So... do we want to Terra the Sandy Shocks into a Grass type? Is my question. Not really sure what Arboliva does either. But I'm kind of scared of it, so... Either way, I don't think it KOs us. Maybe we don't Terra here. He might target the Ting-Lu, so let's actually go for Earth Power. And then probably just a Ruination here. I think would make sense. Oh, he's actually going to Terra. This is a little scary. Who is it? Ampharos? It is Ampharos. Uh-oh. Is it flying? Ah, it's flying! Oh, no. I should have protected. That's a good play on the opponent's part, though. But it's just Dazzling Gleam, so that's fine. Maybe Sandy Shocks actually survives here. Oh, but he didn't target it. Perfect. So, Ruination. Yeah, we don't really need the Ting-Lu. It's also kind of weird to be using Ting-Lu alongside the Sandy Shocks, because it does drop your own special attack. But hopefully this is still enough to take out the Ampharos. He's actually leftovers on this set. Interesting. I still do think we want to save our Terra for the Palafin. Or actually, yeah, Terra Water would be nice. But how many turns are left of Rain? 6. Right. Okay, so do we... No, it's not Terra. I think we just go for another Ruination. See what the opponent's gonna do. So hopefully Thunder actually gets the KO here. It does. Ruination is nice to have though, but I mean he's down to his last Pokemon now, so if it's another special attacker, which it looked like most of his team was, then we're in a great spot. Giga Drain actually doesn't even pick up the knockout here. So it's definitely nice, but he's healing back like almost a full, which really sucks. We do not miss Ruination, so that's good. This is why I wanted to save my Terra, because we're going to need that extra damage with Palafin. Sorry about that, guys. I think my recording actually crashed there. But hopefully we're back online here. He's actually Nasty Plot with Golden Go. Okay, so Golden Go Nasty Plot makes sense. Ooh. Do we actually... I think we knock out our own Sandy Shocks here, unfortunately, but you know what? As long as we take out the Golden Go, I'm happy. And we do, so that's really good. We KO the Golden Go. Sorry about that, guys. My stream crashed in the middle of it. My recording. But yeah, we pick up the KO and the Golden Go. My capture card's being a little funny today. Okay, but I think we just, if we bring in Palafin here, and then we go for, we could go for Protect here. Although I think we shouldn't risk it and just go for a Wave Crash. And then maybe a Heavy Slam. Terra Water Wave Crash in the rain should do a lot, also boosted by Mystic Water. I just don't know how defensive on the physical side our Balava is. It's going to be a close finish for sure. So yeah, Wave Crash going to come out. Let's see how much it does. Please do a lot. Okay, it one-shots the Balava. That is absolutely perfect. So, yeah, we actually do pick up the KO, or the win there as well, with the KO on our Balava. We were going to be in a really, really bad spot if we didn't. But, yeah, sorry for that weird glitch in between. My my recording cut off. But, either way, we were able to pick up the win. I think in between there, the Golden Go got a Nasty Plot off, which was kind of a risky thing to go for. But we ended up KOing our own Sandy Shocks with the Earthquake. But we also picked up the KO on Golden Go, which is important. Did a bit of damage on the Arbalava. And yeah, honestly a good game. It just came down to whether Palafin could clutch it out in the end there, but Palafin is just so strong, and that is exactly why I needed to save my Terra for the very end. But yeah, good game to the opponent. Really, really interesting team too. I like that he made use of Ampharos. I don't think it worked all that well, unless he had, like, maybe used his Terror right off the bat, before he started using Cotton Guard and stuff. But yeah, Terra Flying is good on Ampharos. It was also a good read when he saw that I was going to bring in Sandy Shocks. I maybe should have protected there, but it is what it is. We just got to move on. We still won. But, yeah, super, super cool team from the opponent.